Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and welcome to the video. And it's time we talk about a question that I get asked all the time, and that is Tesla a buy now? And we have a very bullish special guest who is considered an expert on all things Tesla. I mean, nobody has more intimate knowledge on Elon than this guy, so he will come on to give us his take on this as well. So I just ask in exchange for you to gently tap that like button and consider subscribing too. It's super easy to do if you like the truth without the hype. So is Tesla a buy or not at around $1,000 per share? Well, this is hard to answer since we just had an opportunity to add Tesla under $700 less than a month ago. Think about that for just a second. I personally haven't bought Tesla since the middle of last year, and I patiently waited all that time until just a few weeks ago to buy it again. And guess what? You only had a window of like an hour or so to buy at those prices. I mean, that's it. That's all you had. So we were busy buying in the group, and many of you guys were out there buying too at better prices than I got. There were buy alerts just going off everywhere during that time. So before we can even discuss whether Tesla is a buy now, you need to be prepared in the first place if you miss that opportunity. You cannot take advantage of the next opportunity if you were not prepared. Did you do your due diligence? I mean, do you have your cash ready? I mean, are you willing to catch a falling knife and are mentally prepared to do so? And just remember, nobody can time the market, but anyone can get a steal deal on a stock. But the only way to actually do it is to be prepared and have a plan and get your mindset right and have your money mastered. And you can learn all that if you take the 4 free courses that teach you exactly how to do that, or you can just ask me on the multiple live streams we do each week. And you get my watch list with price targets to help you out with that too. And you receive all my buy alerts in real time. And we have the best group, in my opinion, to talk you off the panic sell or the FOMO ledge. And probably more content than most groups out there have, period. But you can only access it if you take advantage of the March Madness sale that is going on right now for a very limited time. So make sure you take advantage of it before the price goes up forever. And before blasting me for promoting it, I have no ads, no sponsors. This is what YouTube pays me a month, and I give half of that and half the group's proceeds to charity. But what about now? I mean, the time to buy at $700 has passed, and we may not get an opportunity. So is Tesla still a buy at $1,000 per share? Now, I'll be honest, up front, this seems like an easy yes or no question with only one real answer. But the truth is very much different than that. I can make a case for Tesla being an undeniable buy at this price, and I can make a case for it being a terrible buy at this price. So let's walk through why Tesla may be a terrible buy first, and slow down before you even start yelling at me or blasting me. This will all make sense in the end, so just hear me out before you yell at me. And then if you want to, go yell at me. If you get really nervous every time a stock you buy turns red, and I mean like you lose sleep at night because your stock went down 20%, then Tesla stock is not right for you because it can go down 20% on an Elon tweet like that. Heck, Tesla has 40% dives about once a year or so, and that's just kind of part of the ride. And unfortunately, the flip side applies too. If every time Tesla moves up 40% in a few weeks like it just did, and you wonder, should you lock in some gains now because what if it dips? So you're constantly wondering, should you just sell before it drops again? Then Tesla may not be right for you too. I have seen people who bought Tesla after the crash in 2020 and managed to play this game and actually lose money on Tesla in 2020 where it like went to the moon. All you had to do was hold and you had a massive, incredible gain in Tesla, but because the volatility that comes with Tesla got to those folks, they bought and sold at all the wrong times and missed out on huge gains. And finally, if you're honestly just going to need the money in the next few months, Tesla stock is probably not the best place to put your money. And let me just give you a quick example to illustrate this. I'm not bashing Tesla as a long-term investment at all. But last year in January, if you needed the money for, let's say, the summer to buy a house or whatever the case was, and you wanted to invest in a stock in between that time to make a little bit of money, Tesla was probably high up on your list as everyone was basically all in on Tesla at that time. That would have been a huge mistake as you would have been down 30 or even 40% or so, or maybe even more by that summer whenever you needed that money. Now, of course, you would have been fine by now, but you needed the money this past summer, so buying Tesla was not a good idea. It can move wild in the short term, so if you need the money in the short term, it may not be the best thing to buy. But let's look at the flip side, or how Tesla is an undeniable buy at this price. If you are a long-term investor, meaning you're not looking to sell for 3 to 5 years, and you are well aware of the volatility and either don't care about it, or you're just going to add more on the dips and you can sleep at night no problem, even if it tanks down to like $600 or $500 or something like that, then it may be a great stock and you may want to be a buyer. If you are looking to just DCA for the next 5 years and you've done your due diligence and believe in Tesla over that time horizon, then obviously you would be a buyer at this price. If you've done all your due diligence, projected out revenues, and done an actual evaluation, and you realize Tesla at this price is still undervalued, kind of like I do, then it may still be a buy. But don't take my word for it. Do your own due diligence and see if it's undervalued or not. I mean, I like to buy undervalued stocks, and if you do too, and it's undervalued after you look at it, then you may be a buyer of Tesla. So for me, I'm looking out 3 to 5 years, and Tesla at this price looks like a buy for me personally if I'm looking to add shares. Now, however, full disclosure here, I have a full Tesla position already, so I'm only looking to buy hugely discounted shares like we got a few weeks ago. That is my strategy. But if I was starting today, I would do a simple DCA and then look to add heavy on the dips when they come. But I have this feeling that our special guest has a different take on all this, and if you haven't seen this guest before, just kind of prepare yourself, kind of brace yourself for some extreme Tesla bullishness, and basically just wow is all I can say about this guy. So here he is, here's the Tesla bull.
It's been a dark time out there. The bears have brought out all their arsenal of stock-destroying tactics, and it looked like Tesla was going into the dark abyss of a toilet we call the stock market bottom. All hope is lost. Everyone is selling out. YouTubers showed their true colors, and the women are screaming. But then the women realized they were with a bull, not a short, and then they're screaming for a different reason.
And then all the other Tesla bulls pulled together and shredded the short-selling idiots like Luke. He actually has to ask the question, is Tesla a buy at $1,000? Seriously, did he eat too many Tide Pods doing those idiot bear TikTok challenges? What a freaking moron!
So, to answer the question of if Tesla is a buy at $1,000 per share, by my calculation,
it should be worth $1 quadrillion per share. So you tell me, if something is worth $1 quadrillion per share, are you willing to pay $1,000 for it?
And if you can't answer that, then you're probably like Luke and Hershey Squirt, but don't realize it and then go on a date and can't figure out why you blew it. But I would never do that because I'm a Tesla bull. I'm a Tesla bull. I'm a Tesla